There's no point in coming to the conservatory unless you're ready to commit your life to music.
The conversation that happens here at NEC is really one of broadening the spectrum of what is possible for a musician to do.
It's a beautiful thing. It's also a big responsibility.
Ultimately, you're a product of your choices. You're a product of three things: what you listen to, what you practice, and who you play with. You can't listen to everything, you can't practice everything, you can't play with everybody.
When you come into NEC, you think that this is the scope of your musicianship. Like, this is it. But really, when you come to NEC, you're gonna see that it's really this big, or even this big, or even this big, even as big as the room. Like, you're gonna expect that, you know, there's gonna be things that you like coming in, but when you leave, you're gonna have a whole host of things that you enjoy and like and are able to do.
You know, just hearing the level of talent that comes here. Like every year, I don't know what it is, but these students come in, they seem to be getting better and better and better.
It's an ever-evolving place. It's always got its finger on the pulse of what's vibrant in music, and it creates a perfect environment for people to workshop their ideas and to explore, to share their ideas with people from different musical backgrounds and different genres.
The students I encounter here are extremely thoughtful for what they're trying to address in their music. They really contemplate these ideas and they wrestle with them on the instrument. But the conversation here is very open, so you have lots of disciplines crossing over into one another.
One thing that NEC does that's incredible is that they let you have multiple studio teachers. So you can be working as a singing student with Dominic Eade, but then I can also be learning from Fred Hirsch, Miguel Zenon, Ken Chapos. There's so many amazing faculty here. And the idea is that every teacher instills their information to you, and then you take that. It's like planting a seed, and then for the rest of your life you can be harvesting that and working on those things.
Well, from my students, I think I demand, you know, an open dialogue, an open mind. Not necessarily, I don't want a blank canvas. I want you to have opinion, you know. I want you to have opinion about what you're playing. I want you to have opinion about what I ask you to try, you know, so that I understand where you're coming from, you know. And so I also ask my students to really understand where they are from culturally. You know, what is your heritage? How do you think that makes an impact on the music you're playing? It definitely does. And if you begin to acknowledge it, then we can have a different kind of conversation about where music sits in you.
I think it's that open-mindedness, just that feeling that you can do what you want here, knowing that no one's going to tell you to not play the kind of music that you're playing.
The people that are here are always so supportive. You know, they'll take what you have and really accentuate the beauty of it.
So the faculty here are incredible and they're just world class.
I mean, I would say the focus at NEC has always been on small ensembles because that's where the individuals have a chance to develop their individuality. It's where they have a chance to improvise in a meaningful way with others.
I think the best advice I could give anybody who's coming to NEC is to really be open-minded. You'll be exposed to all types of music, and you'll never really know what you want to do until you explore everything. If you want to be a jazz musician, you need to really understand that it's not just by listening to jazz that'll make you a creative musician. It's by taking everything in the world that you listen to and then trying to focus on what you want to be through everything that you've checked out. That's my advice. Like, always be open-minded.
There's a lot of freedom and there's a lot of room for you to really grow, not just as a guitarist.